don't know if I messed her name up, but I am so glad to have her on the program today. She's going to be one of our speakers this evening on health and wellness during our quarantine time. Welcome, Mona.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Phil. I'm excited. Super excited.
Anytime, anytime. I hope I pronounced your name right.
You know what? To be honest, I don't even know if I pronounce it correctly because it's my husband's last name, and so you did well. We'll leave it at that.
That's great. That's great. Since you're going to be on the 2020 Health and Wellness Seminar this evening at 6 p.m., just wanted to introduce the folks to you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Well, I am a woman of many hats. I call myself a wellness advocate because health and wellness is a passion of mine. I went to college and I graduated as a registered nurse. I have been a massage therapist and did massages for many years, personal trainer. I'm a mother of three amazing children. And for the past, excuse me, for the past 8 years, I've been working as a manager in amusement parks across the world. So before I came
Wow.
here to the US, I was working in Italy. So I lived in Italy for 3 years. And before that, I worked in Denmark. So I've lived in Denmark. Uh, and yeah, that's basically a short version of my background, at least.
So wow, that sounds interesting. You've traveled around. You've been around the block a little bit.
I have, yes. I was born and raised in Norway.
Hmm.
Then I lived for a longer period of time in Spain. So all my kids grew up in Spain. Lived in Australia, lived in Denmark, Italy, and now here in the US. So this is our sixth country living in. So
Oh, that's awesome. What's it like being a world traveler?
you learn a lot, like so much. You learn to adapt. I say that my children have been world schooled. You know, they have
Hmm.
lived in different countries, they've learned different cultures, they've learned how to adapt, they've learned how to learn new languages.
Yes.
And it's a gift. It's been a gift. It really has. They're very independent. They're very self-aware and know how to find their place wherever they are. And the same with me. It really is a privilege to travel and to be able to stay long enough to immerse yourself in the culture and understand how they live, not just from a tourist point of view,
Right.
but as somebody that is there as part of their everyday life. So I see that as a privilege.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. I know that you're focusing on nutrition, and you actually are promoting products that can actually help people with their nutrition goals. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So even for myself, health and wellness, it's been a big thing. So for the past 10 years, we made the very conscious decision to change from a standard American or a standard diet to a vegan diet. And what I realized and what I experienced was just amazing. And it made me really think about the impact of what food or nutrition has on your health. And I'm a registered nurse, so I've gone through the whole nursing program, and the amount of nutrition that we talk about during the nursing program is very limited. So I learned the phrase, let food be thy medicine and medicine thy food. And that to me has become more of a lifestyle than it is a diet. You need to make that conscious decision that this is the way I'm going to live. And it's not just going to be until I lose the excess weight or until I feel better, until I'm more healthy. You need to allow yourself to dive into it and let it become your life, your lifestyle. And that's what we did. And exercise as well has always been important to me.
Yes.
And I've done everything from kickboxing to yoga, and now I'm an avid runner, so I do a lot of running now, which I find it's very cleansing and very meditative as well. And so through kind of my quest for wellness and just wanting what was best, I came across this company, which
Mhm.
is America's largest wellness company. That's what they call themselves, Melaleuca. And it allowed me to change everything over to a natural way. So everything from what I use on my skin to the things that I clean my house with to supplements to
Right.
basically enhance what I'm already eating, to cosmetics. And being a vegan, you're very cautious about what you put on your skin and what you put use as makeup. So, to have these products available to you that actually are natural, that actually are, green, and that actually work. Because
Mhm.
having used natural products for the past decade, you don't always get the efficiency that you want to. But with these
Right.
products, I'm happy to say that, they are natural and they are efficient. And I wouldn't say that if I hadn't tried it, because I am the biggest skeptic myself. So I have used all the products that I'd had, put my hands on over the past, few months, and I've come to the conclusion that, this is it for me. And then of course the convenience of, not having to leave the house, because everything is done online. So you just make your order online and it comes delivered straight to your door. So I'm I'm very grateful to have come across this company at this time.
Oh, that's great. That is an awesome testimonial as to the company itself. Uh, but tell me quickly just how we're going to be having this health and wellness event tonight at
Hmm.
6 p.m. right here on Facebook and on YouTube. And just wanted to give the folks a little bit of a example of what you're going to be talking about tonight. Tell us a
Sure,
little bit about that.
sure, absolutely. So last week I talked about supplementation, primarily. So anyone that is interested in that, I do recommend going to see our webinar from last week, and I'll touch upon that again today. Like I mentioned last week, unfortunately, the quality of the soil that our plants and our food comes from, it's been depleted over the past 100 years of farming. So what I realized was a decline in my own health. Even though I exercise regularly, I eat healthy, but I still found that I was fatigued, and I got tired and groggy a little bit too often to my own liking. And so I started looking into the quality of the food, and that's when I then decided that I need something extra. And
Mm-hmm.
through this peak performance pack, I have found the extra nutrition that my body needs. So now I feel energetic. I recuperate from my runnings much, much faster than I did before I started. And just my overall, well-being and awakeness is much better. And I love that. So what I want to follow up on today, since our topic today is going to be, the stress and anxiety that we've experienced through these past 3 months, I want to talk a little bit about, a couple of the mood busters that we have. And again, I wouldn't mention any of this unless I've tried it myself. And what I'm going to talk about tonight, it has changed my life. It's been such a godsend to me. And so I'm excited to give more information. I can literally say it was turning a switch, and I was my old self again.
Wow.
The anxiety, the stress that I was felt like I was under, it allowed me to just have a more positive outlook on life. And if you ask any of my friends, they'll tell you I'm the most positive person around. But this pandemic, it took a toll on me personally, as I'm sure it has with a lot of people. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to talk a little bit more about that in detail. And then I also want to talk about our sleep and sleep quality, and our need to actually have those. that especially that REM sleep, the importance of having those hours of sleep, how important it is not just for our, you know, emotional well-being, but for our physical well-being as well. And then
Right.
the natural formula that I'm going to talk about as well allows you not only to relax your body and fall asleep at night, but it also helps you stay asleep throughout the night. So I'm excited to go a little bit more into detail on that this evening.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. I am so looking forward to that.
Me
And
too.
last week was amazing. You gave some great information last week. I can't wait to hear what you have to say at 6 p.m. this evening. Everyone that is watching, please tune in at 6 p.m. tonight on a 2020 Health and Wellness webinar. It's going to be right here on Facebook. If you'd like to join us in the platform, on our Zoom platform, I'm going to give you the code right now. It is 822-0278-3274. It is free, FREE. You can join us for free and also be able to ask our panel questions. We're going to have a trivia prize tonight, so feel free to join us for an exciting time during this 2020 Health and Wellness webinar. The passcode is 1888, very simple, very easy to remember. Again, the Zoom ID code is, write it down, 822-0278-3274. Again, Zoom ID code 822-0278-3274. The password is 1888. You don't want to miss it. We have some exciting information coming across to you, and we look forward to seeing you there. This is Phil again with Life